In my journey over the last year being the angry black woman, I realized that most of the women I came across had the same thing in common: loneliness. Most times it's the root of our anger, our jealousy, and for me, my desire to be accepted. Loneliness breaks the spirit, and no one can soar with a broken spirit. But because we're all dealing with the same concerns, the same issues, the same insecurities, we just need to connect to each other. And I hope.
And with that said, I am green. Hey everyone, it's your girl Jerry back. Good morning, everyone. Can y'all see us? Hey. Let me try to set this setting. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Bonnet and Coffee with Dear Yvette Says and my girl Danielle, All of Me 100. Welcome back, chap.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. I think this is our first official live of 2022. So I'm hoping all of you have a great morning. We see your comments coming in, so we'll get to it. What's been up, Danny?
And nothing much, just trying to make it day by day, learning more and more about myself.
Yeah, that's all we can do. I love your bonnet. We have some we have some new bonnets, guys. They're gold and black, so we will be giving some of those away. I thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. First, I want to welcome my Red Cup crew, my Chatterbox crew, my Coffee crew, and the Gossip crew. So once we got that welcome out the way, we got some chatter topics to get into this morning. Danielle, what's been going on over on your channel? You know I've been sharing you like crazy.
Well, right now I'm just making sure, like I do a little upload every day, almost like my own little journal or diary. Of like things I'm getting through or how I felt or things like that. So they're not really long. So I'm just really trying to do that every day and trying to get live so I can get more into what I need to do, but letting you know who I am first.
You are growing. You are absolutely growing. Thank you to everyone who's going over there, like, sharing, and commenting and subscribing. I'm so very proud of you.
Thank you.
You are on the road to 1K. So just by being you, being real. So I'm sure everybody appreciates that type of channel. Thank God. Because we need you.
Hey, I tell people all the time, I don't think I'm perfect. I don't think everybody's perfect. I know we're not one person. But what I'm trying to do is grow. And I've been on the dark side. So I've been there before. I know how easy it is to be there. I know how easy it is to stay there. I know how it feels safer to be guarded than it does to be vulnerable. So I'm just really, this all works, and YouTube shows us. It shows us people because it's made up with people, the content creators, the subscribers, it's all people, human beings. So it can show you too sometimes. So
yeah, that is so true. In fact, I had to private a video the other day. Most of you guys know on the channel, I try to be very supportive and positive, and I'm never going to go away from that for 2022. However, one of my mods called me up. She is sick with cancer, and somebody had the audacity to harass her, call her number over and over. I tracked the person, but I lost it. I snapped. I never want anybody to see me that way. But sometimes, like I say, we are all human.
Yeah.
I did apologize to the subscribers that happened to be watching, but I meant everything that I said in that video. We will not support harassing, bullying, doxing, none of that kind of stuff. My motto is, if you don't like somebody, don't watch.
That's it.
Away from them. It's that simple, Danielle.
And sometimes we will, because it's like a car accident. You don't want to see what's at the end of it, but you can't help but look. So it's one thing to look, but when you're looking and you're getting ready to check somebody, look at the person in the mirror and find out what's in you that you need to stop doing that. So when I see things on here that are wrong, sometimes before I can get to pointing that finger at a person, like, oh, I can't believe they did that, I start remembering something I did, and I said, ooh, you know what, that's kind of the same. And I find in me what caused that, and did it make it better? You know, did it help me out, or did it make me feel temporarily better? You know, temporarily better. And I'm a person, I don't like to come and have to apologize.
Right.
I just really don't, because I like to believe that what I did was right from the gate, whether it was wrong to someone else. So I try my best not to, but I know it's hard.
It's very hard.
Because it's hard, because you stand up for yourself and what you believe in, and you've been taught, we've all been taught to fight, and that's how you win. But we forgot about that part. I always say it, you can win a battle and lose the war.
That's right.
So if I can verbally assassinate you, I can, you know, we can win that way. But then there's someone who doesn't have that strength, and those verbal words may take them down. So we have to be careful in ourselves of what we put out there. You know, that's who we're responsible. I'm not responsible for one adult or one person, even with my children. They are grown now, and I'm not responsible for them. Though anything they do makes me feel responsible. I am no longer, I'm not responsible for adults. I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for knowing that if something goes wrong, that I did my part in not being a part, or I did my part in saying, hey, I see all that, but this is what I want to say, you know?
Exactly. And I respect your opinion on that. My thing is, folks need to be called out for the shenanigans that's going on. I'm one of those people that will call you out, because the stuff that's going on here on YouTube, nobody wants to see. I've been talking to a lot of different subscribers. They're getting tired of it. They are absolutely getting tired of it. They are unsubscribing from folks. They are just not dealing with the foolishness on top of our daily lives and the different events that we have to face, like paying bills, okay, taking care of children, all right, caring for sick parents. Nobody wants to log on YouTube and see this foolishness, this thing that's been going on, degrade the Black woman. We are all sisters. You understand? No matter what race, color, or creed, as women, we have a responsibility, you know, and that's my thoughts on it. And
I agree with that 100%. But the sad part is, since more than a billion people make up this world we live in, there are many who do want to see that, and they will promote that, and they believe in that, and they'll follow that. It's like I said, each individual. So when you don't want to be a part, we have to step apart. And I wish it was that easy and it would just stop.
I know. Just snap your finger.
I wish. But then one thing we have to believe, if you believe in, you know, believe in Jesus, you know that he was tormented and tortured and lied on and called everything under the sun, and then his life was taken for it. So, you know, when you've been through some bad things in life, and I'm not here to tell people like how to think, but when you've been through some bad things in life, you got to ask yourself with this stuff, what is this compared to that? You know, what is this?
What is it?
And like I said the other day, if today was my last 8 hours, would I feel good in what I was doing and what I was putting out? This was my last day. Could I say that yesterday I stood in who I was, or did yesterday I stand in all my pain? Which one did I stand in? So that's what you got to ask yourself, and that's who you're responsible for. Because I've learned one thing: I don't care who you are to somebody. When somebody passes, all you think about is your complete relationship with them. And was it aligned straight? Did I do right? Was I wrong? So that's how we have to be. We have to be that way. You're not going, if somebody passes, oh, well, you know, I know Betty used to talk about him more. And you know, Rufus was a lot meaner than I was. So, you know, you don't. No, you think about the silliest things you did that didn't even hurt them, that you think might have hurt them, and you're not able to tell them you're sorry anymore.
Because it's too late. And speaking of on that topic, we want to say rest in peace to Betty White. You guys know we lost her recently, December the 31st, 3 weeks before her 100th birthday. What an amazing life she had. I saw that you made a post. What did Betty White mean to you, Danny?
Where we get started. So the Golden Girls mean a lot to me because when I was young and I didn't even think about a race of what color you were. And on a Saturday night when we watched Empty Nest and the Golden Girls and Amen, I just enjoyed that. That was like my Saturday night. And we sat down, me, my mom, and my sister, and we would watch it and we would just laugh. But each Golden Girl, as I got older, I realized how they reflected off of women and things that we go through. And now that I'm older, right. and I'm at the age that they were at, in your 40s when it started, then I'm really understanding like the different things we go through. And so we are just speaking on women, we are battling our own battles every day of trying to fit in, be heard, be understood, not be sexualized, all these things that we are going through. To add extra stuff, but back on Betty White. So Betty White means to me, like when I think of when she started years ago in the industry, she was in an industry that was just like today, it's still man built. And so, she wasn't even supposed to be funny. Like she wasn't the supposed to be the main laugh. And she became that, and she made a lane for us. And she didn't make it by degrading herself or degrading others. And she made us laugh. And she brought us joy. And she did that for so long. I mean, like, it wasn't like she just did it on the Golden Girls. She gave it to us till the end. Right. Celebrated life till the end. So to me, I will salute her. And not to mention, when we moved to Oak Park, I had heard she lived on East Avenue. I lived a few blocks away from that. And I thought, walking the grounds of a legend, of a queen. Yeah. So she means a lot to me.
Wow. And they are still going to celebrate her 100th birthday. It's going to be a televised Amazing Stars because she obviously had already planned it. So they're still going to celebrate it, even though she isn't here. Rest in peace to Betty White. We've been losing so many people in a year just came through. Another person we just recently lost. I'm sorry about that. Another person that we just recently lost is Kango Kid. Most of you guys are aware of all the attributes. He invented this Kango hat. Everybody wanted one of those hats back in the day. He started out with the group MFC. I believe that's it. I think so. But anyway, he passed away. He had a small battle with cancer. So he actually, if you go to his Instagram page, he walked us through his journey. And he put up a hell of a fight. So a shout out to him. Rest in peace. There's some beautiful children, guys. Check out his page on Instagram. That's why I say life is so very short. He also got a visit from the man himself that made his Kango hat cool. LL Cool J had visited him right before his passing. He was woke up from recovery and looks up and he say, LL Cool J is in the building. So, it's an amazing thing to see that he said that LL Cool J inspired him. And y'all know LL with his big old head, those Kango hats. So, like I say, life is so short. Man, oh man. And then we had another one that just passed away, Bob Saget, from Full House. Oh my goodness. He had allegedly been doing a tour. He had did a 2-night tour prior to the night before he passed away. They said he just passed away in his sleep. No drugs were found, no anything. He was 65 years old. I grew up just like Bill Cosby was the dad in my house, as well as Bob Saget. Let me play this little clip from Full House.
Okay, this is for our Christmas card. Everybody look merry, peaceful, and joyous. Okay, here we go. This is it. Everyone say Christmas cheese. Christmas cheese. Hold it, get it. No. Ready? Come on. Here we go. Smile.
That was amazing. We all remember the twins and John Stamos, who has gone on to do so many amazing things. But rest in peace to Bob Saget. He had just recently got married in 2018. Wow. He has 3 grown daughters, and it was just very shocking throughout the Hollywood world. They said it was so unexpected. But like I say, you never know. He went to sleep peacefully and never woke up. So prayers to his family. You know, that's what we do over here. Wow, wow.
I have love for Bob Saget too, of course.
Yeah.
House. And then what I loved about him also was that later, you know how when we see someone on TV, we make him like this perfect person, and he's this. But then he showed us he had this different side where he could curse and you know what I mean, and everything else, and mad love and respect.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that his life wasn't in vain, because we're sitting here talking about him, 1. And 2, sadly to lose him. But just like with Betty White, when I hear that people went to sleep and they didn't wake up, they at least they were in peace. That is a peace, you know, that some of us wish, because some of us go out here so painfully.
Yeah.
You know, and fighting these illnesses is a pain in our body, and it wears us down. It makes us want to give up before it's time. So when I hear that, I do. There's a piece of peace in that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a little piece in that. It's still sad.
It is. It's really, really, really sad. Now, most of you guys are aware there was a very, very tragic fire last week in the Bronx. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sugar Woogie, making his camera appearance. He's like, "Where my snacks at?" Just like my dog. I had to throw my dog upstairs, Chaka. He be ready.
I'm telling you,
connecting cords. We love him though, don't we? He said, "Hey, mommy, what are you doing?" Oh my God, we love the fur babies.
Yes.
I can tell you love them. Your whole smile lit up. We love the babies. He's like, "What are you up there doing now?" You know, they want to know.
He's like, "Wait, who are you talking to? What's that
noise?" Yeah, but there was a very tragic fire recently. 19 people lost their lives in a high-rise building in the Bronx. Even Fat Joe and a whole bunch of celebrities that grew up in the area even came out to speak. But this right here literally broke my heart.
It did.
The time I got there, everybody came out the building. I went to the cafeteria. I didn't see my mom. I didn't see my little brother. I didn't see my little sister. I asked people. They was giving me wrong information, telling me, "Oh, she's good. She's right there." All of a sudden, you know, second day later, I asked about my little brother, and then he was gone. They told me that he was gone. And then about my mom too, they said she was gone.
That was one of your young boys, young men. His mom and brother ended up perishing in the fire. Man, that's why I said there's so much going on in the world. This young man, I literally had tears in my eyes. I tried to go online to see if I could donate. They do have a fund. I'll set it up in the description box. Like I say, 19 people lost their lives that day, including this young man's mom and brother. And I'm asking God to please wrap your arms around him. He's so young. And at this point, he can go either way. So we're asking God to wrap his holy arms around him and keep him safe. What a tragedy. And to all the people that lost their lives over there in that Bronx fire. Man, oh man. So we got the mushy stuff out the way.
Yeah, that was definitely a sad thing. And I when I first heard about it, I thought, oh, that's one of the scariest things about living in a high rise or living in a big building, or even living in homes that are just right on each other, is that fire spread. And it's an example of how drama spreads. Fires is the best example. You know, fire starts here and it takes out everything, you know. And even when I read those stories of the people being trapped in the stairwells, and it's just, you know, like I said, guys, we don't know what is going to happen in your life, in someone you love's life, in someone you know's life. You know, we just have to take, you know, come on. I would hate to hear that anyone in this story who lost their life was on the internet sending out hate right before they did it.
Yeah.
And even if they were, it'd be even sadder because it would let me know, man, they lived in pain and they had to die in it too. And so we just have to do better for ourselves.
We do. Laura, thank you so much. She said her doctor appointment went good. Thank you,
great.
God.
That's
Praise
great.
God for that. Good morning to all of you guys in the chat. My green sector sister D Cop, what's up? Somebody is driving. Be safe, Laura. We love you and we're always praying. Thank you, Dana, for always being so welcoming.
Dana.
Courageous say she love her some LL Cool J, girl. She got the lips stuck out like he do. Lick them lips. Yes, indeed. Yes, she said at least Bob went peacefully. So rest in peace. Man, we thank you guys so much for being up early. Hope you got your coffee and your bonnets. And she said when we were just playing the clip of the young man that lost his mom and his brother. He did not know until they actually sat him down and told him that his mom and brother did not make it out of the fire. He did make it out, however. So these are the things that we're facing. These are things that are going on. And so we're going to move right along, guys. Now, Armon Wiggins, I don't know if you follow him, Danielle, but you do?
I do. I haven't watched in a while, but I've probably followed him for about 2 years.
Yeah, so he had a chat with Cardi B. Allegedly over Twitter during the weekend, there was this huge back and forth with Cardi and Cuban Doll, which is not as highly recognized as Cardi B. So she really hopped on Armon's channel and spoke with him about the situation. There were allegedly some cheating allegations. Cuban Doll claimed that Offset, which is Cardi B's husband, wanted her and this and that. That leads me to the clout chasing. You know, when folks see that you're happy, Cardi B is definitely winning. Okay. Most of you know she just signed a contract with Playboy to be their creative director. That is huge. That is very huge. She's also the mom of 2 kids, just had a brand new baby boy. And she hopped on Amar's channel and really broke it down. She said, what struck me with her is she said she sit back, even though she's a public figure, she listens to what people have to say, whether it's negative or positive. And she said, at some point, you just get tired, you know, and you respond. So she responded with a couple of clapbacks, okay, to the young lady. And my thing is, when is enough enough? You know, most of you guys are aware that she is now on trial. The trial is going on with Tasha K and Cardi B as we speak. So for her to sit down with Armon Wiggins at a time where she's facing trial on 2 separate cases and all kinds of stuff, big ups to her, because I get it. Yes, you're a public figure, but do we have the right to disrespect public figures, go after their families, their children, just for clout? What's your thoughts on that, Danny?
I don't think we have a right to go after anybody for clout. I mean, it's just, I just come from a place where that's not even clout. That's just, that shows me really how low you are. That I gotta, I mean, I don't know. The whole thing is this. Here's the situation. If somebody's man came at me and I want to tell the story, if I'm not telling it to them, it's really unimportant to tell.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just gossip. It's just to be like, look at this dummy. You know, and then look at this cheating dog, and look at this stupid woman who will stay with him. But it also can say, what does he think of me that he came at me knowing I know he's married? Exactly. Knowing I know who your wife is, you know, but we don't. So, I mean, it's a million ways to look at it, but, you know, I try to stay out of all of those things with the cloud because it's part of hip hop, you know? The feuds, I watch some live. I mean, it's just part of it. Part of society, part of this world. That's how we were trained. Right. You know, for me to come up, I got to take you down. But really, I don't. Because there's enough room at the top for everybody if you really know about it. So
yeah, and there's no need to harass just because she's a celebrity. Now, I won't touch the Tasha K trial because I've been seeing some amazing commentary from Armon Wiggins. Pretty much I get a lot of my information. I really do like Tasha K. And it's just
I've been
unfortunate.
following her for years. I mean,
yeah. I get her. I like her. I get her. She is bold and upfront. But something I discovered a couple of days ago, because see, I told you I've been in these streets. Now, allegedly, this is how it all started out. Now, allegedly, a third party that was a former fan club person for Tasha K's very first fan page, allegedly, and I heard this with my own ears, this person said that they put a bug in Tasha K's ear in reference to Cardi B having the H word, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they say Cardi B just took this, and Tasha K took it, ran with it, did a video about Cardi B. Yes, she had this girl named I think her name is Star Marie, to confirm what that third party originally put in Tasha K's ear. Okay, now I heard this third party while they were dying laughing. Okay, thought it was funny as hell, and like, haha, you're getting sued now, Tasha K. Tasha, if you somewhere listen, which I know you probably won't, sis, I took a poll yesterday, and I said to myself, after you're battling this trial in this situation, we know Cardi B medical records were summoned by the judge. They came back negative. Okay, so that means that Cardi does not have H, okay, at all. And this is what Tasha K put out, and this is why she was sued. But when that third party, I heard laughing and cracking the hell up, I said to myself, if I were Tasha K, after this trial was over and done with, I would sue that third party for giving me that false information. Now, Tasha K is wrong for not doing the research. And I said to a couple of my supporters, I respected their opinion. But at the end of the day, this trial will set precedents over the things that you can say and do as bloggers. Okay, you can. If Tasha K loses this trial, YouTube and Google will be. Trust me, trust and believe. We will be censored on some of the defamation and things that we go live on just out the blue, just putting lies out there without it being factual, without having evidence. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Tasha will be in bed for monetary monies that she has to pay, but at the end of the day, it's going to hurt her brand, because to me, you don't put something out there that you can't back up, and where the hell is the receipts? You know, but I blame her for listening to that third party that put the bug in her ear. Then she went over there and did the entire interview, which was defamation and a whole bunch of a host of things. But for somebody to sit back and laugh, key, that's why you on trial. I would be serving you papers, okay, for putting me in the situation personally. Now, if that could be done, if she can prove it, that person, hopefully she has some receipts that third party gave her that original information. And why isn't that person on trial? So, you know, whatever you do, come back to you.
It does. And then also, it's like, I don't know. I'm in a place where when I was in high school, I can't even, some of my things are long. They've been in me forever. But if you walk up to me and tell me somebody's burning, let's just call it that. If you walk up and tell me somebody's burning, then I'm going to immediately ask you, wait, did you mess with somebody they messed with and they gave it to you? Like, you know, because you have to have something to bag this up. Did you go to the doctor with them and the doctor walked
exactly
sitting right there? Because other than that, I mean, you cannot tell me what's in somebody's pants as a conversation. Because I don't want to know. Am I messing with them? Because that's going to be my thing. But also, here's the thing about gossip. Most people hear it and they don't think about what's bagging this up. So somebody just, Betty slept with Jason. And she was trying to, she wanted him and he didn't want her. And I'm thinking, who told you this, Jason or Betty? You know what I mean? Because even if Jason told it to you and he's part of it, of course the story has to favor in his way. What is he going to say? Oh, Betty wouldn't take my calls no more. Betty was going around telling everybody I was Tiny Tim. I mean, what is he going to tell you?
Right.
So it's just like if I meet a guy and he's just dogging every woman he went to. Oh, she was promiscuous. Oh, this one was this. She was a liar. She was lazy. She couldn't cook. What about you?
Yeah.
Because if this the dirt on them and you took it, oh, I know the dirt on you goes
and
deep.
ran with it.
And
now,
then so you was just putting up with her all this time?
Exactly. I want to say good morning to everybody that's joined us. Old school Pat's in the building.
Hey, sister, where you been? Hey.
She's in the bushes. She's typing and working. Okay, boo, I got to get over there and show you some love. I haven't seen you in a while, but Dana says Tasha should have always done a research, and that's what I was talking about yesterday. Miss Frazier said Tasha shouldn't have went so far. I totally agree. Guys, yeah, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. We do not beg up over here, but if you want to support the channel, $ Dear Yvette Show, we appreciate it. What is your Cash App, Danielle? Can you let them know?
It is, something. I know it's $ 1121 1995 capital S.
Yes, if you feel like spread some cheer to support the channel, we do it very, very classy over here. We don't beg you, threaten you, and none of that kind of foolishness. We appreciate you. Now, Ms. Frazier said that Tasha lose a lawsuit. The trial is still going on, but it's allegedly, from what I've been hearing, it's not looking too good for Ms. Tasha K. However, things are going to work out the way they're supposed to work out. And hopefully, this will be a learning lesson for Tasha K going forward. Because she's finally hit 1 million subscribers. So shout out to her for that. That takes a lot of hard work. We see most of that in the Caucasian community on here that hit 1 million subscribers. So that's a blessing in itself, no matter how you feel about the young lady, period. So, we're just hoping that, Ms. Frazier also says Tasha took street gossip and presented it as fact, and that's exactly where it came from. That third party is street, okay?
But when you are, that's the problem. Like if you're in a war, everything is a war. Everybody in a war. If you're in a war with somebody, you taking any dirt, any ammo.
Yeah.
So if somebody come up, yes, feathers jump out our butt, and you running with it because I just need something on you. So I mean, once again, we dealing with human nature. You know what I mean? And so also at the time of all these things, she still has been growing to receive herself to this new platform of 1 million subscribers. And here's my thing. Let's just stop the gossip. Where does it stop? Where you just stop telling, for all you got to tell me about somebody else, please tell me about you.
And that's what that is the question right there. Because I think I heard my girl hear her TV the other day saying that she no longer wants nobody to jump up over there in her DMs with that third party foolishness. And I got that immediately. I don't even respond. I do not respond because, first of all, I deal in facts. I was involved recently, and I make no mistake about it. I did several videos explaining my side. I was involved in the corn gate. Now, the way that went down, a third party that went and said something allegedly that was supposed to be said, ain't have receipt the first, video the damn first, okay? And it just went all the way left from there. I said what I said, okay? I can own up to what I say. And it just blew up. But it all boiled down to he say, she say, and then there's the damn truth. Okay. Okay, the bone carriers. Those are the ones. And like hear her say, look, I don't rock with you. If you're a third party hopping in my DM and giving me information, I'm not rocking with you. And that's the same way I feel over here. Okay. If you don't have receipts, facts, an actual video, don't put it out there. It's just that simple. Period. It's just that simple.
But that's all you hear all over YouTube. I mean, and I've heard that for years. And one thing you hear all over YouTube is someone told me, you don't know how many messages I got. You don't know. They had dropped it in the comments. But then it's just a piece of. It's not even the whole thing. And sometimes you're sitting back yourself saying, well, I watched the whole thing. And it was a little deeper than that. Or sometimes I've seen people come in with like timestamps on something that was said, and you're thinking, whoa, why didn't they give you that timestamp 20 minutes later? Because it really got dirty. But see, you didn't even bother to go listen to it yourself because you're not even speaking on 20 minutes later because you are taking the words that someone else gave you.
Yeah.
And see, it's just like I tell people about the Bible. It's up to the interpreter. You know, so you can get whatever you want to get out that. So I can say this and you could take that out of it. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like you got to walk around on YouTube. It's two different type of ways you got to walk. Either I'm so knee deep in it, or I'm scared to even speak. So one day I'm just saying like, oh, I'm always in a chat, but I stay in the bushes. You don't have to stay in the bushes. I might come in the comments, you know, because I have to say something because I'm thinking this isn't right. Like this isn't right. And I always tell people, if I live by the thing that your son is my son, your daughter is my daughter, at the end of the day, everyone's someone's son and daughter. So then it makes me look at everyone. And like I tell people, if you think I don't think Black lives matter, then you must not know that I'm African American. But I think all lives matter because the moment I care about every life, you'll care about mine. Because once I stop, only these lives matter and this one matters the most. And we got to only fight for this. I got to fight for all of them. I have to fight for all of them because otherwise it's just getting closer and closer and more of me will be gone and more of this will be. So no, I'm just
somebody, Miss Fraser said it's safer in the bushes though. She over there cracking up. She also had a question. What do you guys think?
It's safer in the bushes so the bees get to biting. So, you know, I just feel like with the bushes, I would come in and say hello. And then if I feel like I got to be in your bushes for your live, then I just come back and watch it on replay.
Yeah.
Because see, there are some ways to stay out of this. Like, put up upload. Turn your comments off. But then it's like, but wait a minute, part of this is engaging. Why am I going to stop doing what is the recipe or the method I need to move on or to get out there? So like for me right now, what I think of more than anything is someone listening and am I taking time to do the right thing? So for example, there have been days I wanted to come on this thing and air out some people. And I'm not even talking about people on YouTube because like I tell you, when it comes to my fights, the bigger fights have to be bigger than this. You know what I mean? And so, but I want to come and air people out, just drop them, they name, they this, they that. At the end, what does that do? Violence begets more violence. Hate begets more hate. It's no way around it. There's no way that I am putting this out and getting this back. So I always tell myself I have to reflect. I have to reflect on the darkest spots I've been in and why I don't want to go back. Why I don't want to go back. Why I know what it's like to hurt so bad that your heart feels like it hurts. That there's a pain in your chest that feels like it hurts. And I'm not talking Fred Sanford, the big one. I'm saying it's just, you know. And so when I've been there, it's like, why would I want to go back for people that are probably in that same place I'm in?
Yes. Good morning to everybody in the chat that's joining us. Miss Fraser wanted to know what we thought about the Storm, Vaughn, Wally, and Chelsea situation. I'm actually going to be doing that on my members live only on Saturday at 7. So please check it out then. So we're going to move. Good morning, Queen over here. She's just joining us. Come on out the bushes, Miss Fraser. It's safe sometimes. Just depending on what channel you are.
It depends. And hey, if you're not in a safe place, then you gotta ask yourself, why am I here?
Get out. Now we're gonna move right along, guys, because we're getting behind. Now, Mr. Snoop Dogg, y'all know he done hit us with that wine. Y'all know he been on that Mary Jane for like 50 years. But he now is getting into the hot dog business. So he's in the works. I don't know if I'm going to try one of them hot dogs, but I don't know what kind of trees he putting up in there. You know what I'm saying? Some seeds, and I be done lost my good government job. You know what I'm saying? But Snoop Dogg is officially getting ready to become a hot dog connoisseur, just like he did with Snoop. I had to put that Snoop down. Okay, it's good. 14%, but I had to put Snoop down. Okay, because every time I touch Snoop, all hell broke loose. I'm just gonna say it like that. So I had to put him on the back shelf for a minute. But would you eat a Snoop hot dog, Danielle?
I sure would. You know, I'm not even a wine drinker, and when Snoop's wine came out, My buddy is a wine drinker, and she said Snoop got a message on his bottle. I said, he has a message on his bottle. She said, yeah, when you buy the bottle, you do it, and he gonna read it from the bottle. I said,
yeah,
yeah. And
it
so
is a message.
I told her, I said, I don't drink wine, but I must salute the crown. I must salute, I've watched Snoop since I was a shorty, you know what I mean? And I've watched him evolve from the streets and knee deep in it, into music, into acting. I wouldn't say stay there, Snoop. I love you. But I've watched him, I've watched him have a show and show us the inside of his family and knowing his children and seeing him as this father. He reminds me a lot of my big brother. And I've just watched him grow into this thing. And then I watched him get up with the Marleys, who I salute the crown. So much respect for the Marley family. And I watched him get with that and go from Snoop Dogg to Snoop Lion. And I think sometimes we forget that he is Snoop Lion. The crown is on the man. I watched him get up with Martha Stewart. I've watched him go in places that we never would have saw that. When he came out and he was cripping us, cripping us for life.
Crip walk.
Yeah, he's kept it real to his neighborhood and to where he come from, but also came out of it. Yeah. So I salute him, and hey, I'll try a Snoop hot dog. I tried the wine, and I don't even drink wine, so I'll try it.
I might have to open up the hot dog.
If it's beef.
Make sure ain't no seeds or nothing growing up in there. Then I might try.
Say, nah, too much money and putting it into that. He said he already got a strand.
Yeah. So I love to see our celebrities, especially Black African-American men, evolve, like Jay-Z, he's buying up everything, and Snoop is doing his thing. He's managed to stay ahead of the game, and he has that longevity secret. So we're proud of him, and we definitely love him. But I don't know about no Snoop Dogg hot dog. I told y'all, I don't know what he been putting in that wine. All right, I'm actually scared of it at this point. But we wish him the best. I had this video. So I'm going to have to play it. I forgot to upload it, about a principal. It was this young man on IG. I'm going to talk about it because I just forgot to upload the video, guys. Sorry about that. But it was a young man excited, when they get up on the stage and everybody walk up there, the principal hands you your diploma. But this little young man started hitting his dance like this when it was time for, you're excited when you graduate. You done put in the work. You done did the time. Man, I forgot that video. I do apologize, guys. But he went up there and did, the kids doing that little dance. And do you know this old hating principal had the audacity to make him walk back after he had already shucked his way. I forget this little dance that they call it.
I know what you're talking about.
And he made him walk back. And walk back properly. I said that this principal is on hating demon time. The boy was excited.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Danielle? I mean, was the principal wrong for making the baby go back and take a simple walk? Lord have mercy.
Well, right and wrong, because on the one side you have to understand. So if we're having a graduation and we got 200 kids and they all do their own personal dance, this graduation just got an hour long or one, and two, it's always going to be somebody who takes it out the boundaries. So they changes things. But at the same time, it's like, okay, he already made it down here. He done danced. Let's make sure everybody else knows. Let's stop.
I said to myself, I was telling a buddy of mine, I said, I would have twerked all the way down there. Do you know how hard it is? Worried about it. You're going to pass the test. Is you going to graduate? He'd have been like, I would have twerked, snatched mine, and kept it pushing. Okay, I'm sorry. The young man was excited. Lord have mercy. And then he had to embarrass the young man in front of thousands of people. It was hating. It was hating, but schools are strict. I get it. So they probably would have took mine back after I had twerked all the way down to get my diploma. Okay? As simple as that.
Well, when my son graduated, my youngest son graduated high school, he said, oh, when I get up there, I'm going to say this. I said, well, you don't get to make a speech. You're not the valedictorian or anything. You don't get a speech. And I'm going to do this. And I said, look, you got your diploma. Please just put it in your hand. After it's in your hand, because first of all, kids.
Right.
Well, alert. Half the time your diploma's not even in there yet. So at least let them give you your stuff. You know what I
Right.
mean? You dance afterwards. Let the whole room get up and shuffle or something. But
when my son graduated,
yeah.
I mean, I yelled and screamed. They didn't want us to do no yelling and screaming.
Oh, they always say that. Wait to the end.
Yeah, hold your hand, clap. I damn near did a flip down that aisle. Them people was looking at me like I'm crazy. I don't care. It was a lot to get this young man through to the 12th grade, and I was excited. I think I was more. He said, "Mom."
Well, now I didn't say what I did, but I told him that you make sure. You make sure. You know, because
yeah,
but
man, I wish I would have ran that video. But that young man, I'll post it on another chat, probably in the members only live Saturday.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm like, damn, man, he did it, and I was very proud. I'm not even his mom, but IRS guys is now taxing all your cash apps. Okay, now when I heard that, I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They will be taking a certain amount of tax. Say I sent you $600 on Cash App. They will be taxing that. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, but do you guys think it's appropriate for Cash App? Now they already take. Say if I sent you $100, I'm gonna have to send you 102 or something like that because they're gonna take their half and you wouldn't get the full $100. Now, damn, they already taxing that. Is it right that they're putting a limit on how much someone can send you? Danielle, the chat, help us out.
It's what they always do with finance. That's why, I mean, when you understand like how do you say it? Like, so when I learned about the Federal Reserve and truly understood it, and then I truly understood why we separated DC and all this, and when it comes to that money, you know, they don't want it under your couch, under the mattress. They don't want it in safes. They want to know where is it. Hey, put it here. We want to do. I mean, when I even understood about banks and you put money in them invested. So understanding that, oh yeah, they're gonna always. I don't care if it's cryptocurrency. They're gonna find a way.
Right.
Yeah, it's part of what we're funding on. So to be this small country, we gotta tax everything. Like we right or wrong. You know, they tax you for cigarettes and they're taking lives. So I mean, they're gonna tax everything. Everything.
Yep. And that's just the world that we're living in now. Also, they announced yesterday that you will no longer say, I want to go see Mary J. Blige. I know we go to see her to do that famous dance that she do. Mary gets soft and goes off. But guess what? You will no longer be able to not only purchase a ticket and go see Mary J. Blige in concert without that V card. Oh, yeah. Guys, it's getting real up out here. You know, there's some people against it and some people for it. Now, is it fair now that you got to show that card? Next thing, you're going to have to show that V card to do some grocery shopping. What is going on out here? Help us out. Help us out, chat. Yeah, soon they're going to tax the EBT.
They're going to tax everything.
Miss Frazier, girl.
Wait. Did you just walk out your door?
I just dropped the link for you, Miss Frazier. What'd you say, Danny?
I said, soon they're going to tax us for walking out the door. Tax that. You do that 8 times a day.
Child. I'm glad I do have my V card. So that means I will pretty much be able to go to a concert. Lord have mercy. And that means I will be able to go shopping. What'd you say, baby?
Dear Yvette, you have managed today to stay away from so many conversations. Coming to so many conversations, I try to stay away. And only because, you know, in some of these conversations, people are like, if you don't agree with me, then you don't make any sense. And here's my thing. So I tell people all the time, you see, it's the war of the V card. So it's either I got it so hard, beat my chest. I don't got it, so I guess I stand in the man won't put nothing in me. You know, it's like, well, I don't know where to go. Here's where you stand in a free will, in a free choice. You don't want to be forced to do something, then you have to understand what comes with not doing it. And then if you want to do something, do it before you're forced. I think of it like I don't want to be forced. It's like I couldn't imagine living in a country where they drag me to the polls to vote for who they wanted me to.
Dictatorship, I
couldn't. Right. So here's the freedom. I have the freedom to be responsible for me and what's around me. And so I tell people, just because you have a V card does not mean you cannot catch the virus.
You're right.
So let's not as long as we're not standing there, we still all in the same gang. You understand?
I'm dead with this one right here, though. I am dead. Child, she said they're going to tax the EBT card, Lord, and I am trying to get one, so I hope they don't do that. Okay, I got my V card, but I don't agree with that law. I don't agree with it either.
Like I said,
I think
it's one. And then if you understand where we live at in this world, you can look at. We can even look at H. You know, like we were talking about with Cardi B.
Yeah.
And that came to us years ago.
Yeah.
And look at the different forms now we have it in.
Yeah.
We have it in so many different forms, but people aren't calling that, but they all are in the same family.
Right.
It's all the same thing. So we'll get something and it breaks down and breaks down. I remember when you hear a story of the smallpox taking people out, or measles, polio. So we do get things around here, and it has to keep, you know. And then you look up, and some of these vaccinations we're talking about, we won't do.
Right.
They're what we have to get our children just to go to school, unless you're under a religious umbrella or a different, you know. So this is.
Like my fiance was telling me a couple of days ago, he goes, well, you know, back in the day when it was time for us to go to school, our parents made sure we were vaccinated, right? Yeah. We didn't know what was in it at the time, you know.
And so they didn't know what was in it at the time.
Yeah, but you know, you needed to have your butt enrolled in school. The parents knew that. I'm not encouraging anybody. What I'm saying is do what's best for you and your family. But however, there is a new variant that's out. I don't know if y'all heard about it yet. We'll talk about that because we're running out of time. But there's a new variant that's out. They just discovered it all the way from Cameroon, okay? And this is just crazy. How do we combat this issue? How do we somehow go back to the life that we once had? I know it will never be the same, but we have got to figure out as a nation, we've got to put a stamp on trying to make sure that we have the proper funding to do the testing, the investigating these different variants and different things like that. Now, to me and mine, we're going to do what we need to do to stay safe at all costs. But at the end of the day, it is your choice. It's your body. But meanwhile, stuff is coming out left and right. So I just truly say, do what's best for you. We're almost running out of time. I'm going to come to your comment, but we got this last topic right here. Now, this is crazy. All right, guys, this is R&B singer TREY SONGZ, okay? TREY SONGZ. Now, allegedly over the last couple of weeks and months, almost a year now, we've been hearing allegation after allegation about the R word. Now, I can understand it coming from one person. But now we are at 3 allegations. A young lady just spoke out, confirming the R word, said that he did this to him. I want to know, why isn't he being held accountable? He's on IG right now taking Christmas pictures. Now, why is it that normal Americans, if somebody accused me of the R word, I'm sure they'd have picked me right up. Now, are celebrities exempt from these allegations, or should he be held accountable? Now, I always say they are innocent until proven guilty. 3 allegations, though, all the same, there's something off here, period. I believe the justice system needs to step in and see what the problem is. 1, 2, 3, too many. What's your take on that, Danny?
The saddest part is that, one, we do understand that when it comes to the R word, we've had to even in our judicial system, we've had to change it to where you can't even shame a woman of her past, because they would even use that against you, almost as it said it was a justification for what someone did. We also understand that there are so many men with power who believe that if you brought your butt over here, you came to do what came to do. And so people will say, why would he have to take it from you when he can get it from everybody else? And in their minds, they didn't take anything from you. You know, that no meant yes. You know what I mean? And so you have all these things going on. But I think that accountability should be held on anyone like that. And I know that there are people who make up stories.
I
know that too. So I understand every side of it. But here's the thing, like you just said, how many times do I got to hear the story, or do I have to wait until it's a tragic end to do something? But usually that's what happens is one day you're hearing about it, then it goes away. Then a couple of years later, you hear about it again, and it goes away. And then a couple of years later, you hear about it again, and it goes away. And then you have R. Kelly, where it's like, hold on, we got 27 years of footage.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, y'all could have nipped this in the bud a very long time ago.
So but there's a problem. like I said, good morning to everybody.
And nothing against Kels, you know, but it's just a fact. The fact is, I've been hearing about this man and that kind of stuff since I was 12 years old. Like, I'm 42. Right. I'm 42. Like, right. When does it stop? And I love his music. I made babies to his music. I mean, come on. I'm not about that, but we always do that. Or we do this.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to talk about Kels, then let's talk about Hugh Hefner. First of all, womenizers, they both are. Okay. But this is not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Hugh Hefner was inviting their parents to the house, to the mansion.
I know it. And
they weren't saying, "Oh, you can only talk to me to talk to them."
Right. And good morning, hear her. She said, "Shut America down," and I think that was in reference to the last conversation with the word. Thank you for joining us. She's an amazing content creator, guys. I need you to head over there and subscribe. We got to get her to 1K ASAP. She's almost there. So let's do the damn thing. Get over there and support. That's what we do around here. Everybody opinion matters. Everybody gets to run their channel the way they want, whether you like it or not. And back to the subject with TREY SONGZ. Something is wrong. I'm not trying. And yes, Keke Palmer said that he did, because allegedly the story with Keke Palmer was the way it went down. He had asked her to do a little drop for like a video. Okay, so she said next thing the hell she knew, TREY SONGZ had her all up in the video looking all sexual and all this kind of stuff. Keke went off. Okay, it was so bad. She demanded that he take that video down. That video was taken down because first of all, he didn't have her permission. She did not like the way she appeared in it. He sort of tricked her. Like, she said that he was like, you know, she was over there just chilling or whatever. And he's like, do this for me, do that for me. And this, that, and the third. I believe Keke Palmer. Now, I'm telling you guys that there's an issue. And that's why I'm saying, do superstars and celebrities, you know, are they different from us regular folks? Like right now, Danielle, you can call the cops and say, Yvette slapped me. Now, I ain't nowhere near you. But they will be picking me up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Child, then I got to prove that I was here with you on live. And I didn't slap you. You understand what I'm saying? But what makes our celebrities exempt from the behavior? Now, one thing, I'm going to always rock with females and victims first and foremost. But I beg the justice system to get involved, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is one too many. Open up the investigation. Let the facts speak. Okay? These women are not going to get out here for clout. I don't believe that. Especially this famous basketball player. Keke Palmer said he is, and the girl just came out of nowhere. The last one said it happened to her. So when are y'all going to haul his ass in? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Now, let the church say amen.
Yeah, but the problem is also,
she just subscribe to you, hear her. Thank you guys for subscribing. Yep. Keke asked not to be on camera. She said he hid it in the closet. That's why I said something is going on. Now he got a little bit of R. Kelly tendency run around here.
And it's just like, and what you think is that it's so sad that we can know the truth. Here we are, just, you know, regular schmegulars and, you know, sitting at home, and you'll hear these things about celebrities, and then people will be like, I didn't know that. How am I hearing it? If it's getting all the way down here to me.
Yes.
You know, y'all know something. Yeah. You know, if I'm sitting around saying, and I know for a fact he messed with such and such, and I know because I know. I seen it, said it. You seen it too. Yeah. If you hanging out with them. So sometimes, once again, when we talk about just being each one being responsible for what they doing, if I'm sitting next to you, I can't be a part of that camp.
Exactly.
So I'm like, exactly, Bobby, I'm tired of hearing them girls screaming up and as you knocking them around the room. Yep. So I'm gonna get little. I'm gonna get little.
I know.
I don't want to be a part of this.
I believe these women have a right to be heard. I truly hope that the DA or wherever these claims are coming from get involved, whether it's true or not. Okay, in my eyes, TREY SONGZ is innocent until proven guilty. But let me tell you something. If it walks like a dog and talks, something's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is one too many. Let's get this investigation going. Okay, hashtag arrest TREY SONGZ. And I listen, I'm all for the right. It's not a color barrier thing, but something's wrong. Something is truly wrong, and he can make all the sexy baby music, and I love his music. But sir, if you're out here and you're abusing women and you're taking advantage because of your superstar status, you know better than R. Kelly, and you deserve to be exactly where he is. Okay. I love you guys. That's all we had today. Exactly. And Nelly too. Yeah, I done heard some stuff about Nelly now, Miss Frey. We're gonna get into that a little later. We done had a little troll roll through here. We done blocked the troll. See, we don't play that foolishness up round here. Okay. I want to thank all of you guys. Thank you for subscribing to everyone. Danielle, please give them your channel before we get out of here, please.
It's Danielle Robinson, all of me 100% on YouTube. I am Danielle Robinson 8084 on Instagram. I am just plain old Danielle Robinson on Facebook.
Right.
It's me.
That is hers. And guys, we absolutely love her. Bonnet and Coffee is back every Thursday at 9. If you'd like to be a guest, I will be dropping the link. Just got to show your face now, because I don't need no poem being around here. Oh, you know, we got some haters in these streets. They will hate. They're going to die hating. But over here, we're going to have a good time. We're going to put the information out there. We're going to talk about our own opinions. Everything expressed in here today is simply, dear Yvette says, own opinion. And Danielle, all of me 100 own opinion, and yours as well. We love you guys so much. Support everybody, okay? Get to know a person for themselves. That's how I take it. Get to know and support them. We need to all support. Miss Frazier, we're gonna need you up here, girl, because you had me dying laughing. Okay. Hopefully you'll be a guest next week. Yes. Sparkle is somewhere came up here and read this YouTube Street report. I'm gonna get on him, and he'll be here, I'm sure, next week. Trolls, you got to be quicker than that. That's facts. So we're not playing no games around here, and we're not gonna be hiding. And I'm no longer putting no subscribers only mode. We're not doing that. We're gonna catch you right at the front door. Praise to Jesus. We love you guys so much. Please go like, share, comment, and subscribe. Everybody in the chat, thank y'all for stopping by. Dana, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Any parting words, Danny?
I just want to tell everybody, you know what? Take it one step at a time. Take each day one step at a time. The only way I'm bringing yesterday in today is if I got an answer to make, you know what I mean, to fix something from yesterday. Other than that, take it one step at a time. No one's going to judge you like you judge yourself. Yeah. No one can hurt you unless they say the things that you beat yourself up about. But take some time and just work on you. And the better you are, the better the world around you will be. That's all I can give you.
Yes. And it's okay. It is so okay when you got to read some folk every now and again. I done told y'all, the Yvette says ain't no holy roly, but I'm for right and wrong. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. You're right, you're right.
Yvette, I feel like this. If you know that I'll give you love and you know that I'm coming from a sincere place, then you got to know I got the smoke if you want it. I don't need to say it. I tell you. It's
you got the smoke. Oh,
it's a fact. So, I mean, but you know what I mean? But like I'm telling you, I'm trying to come as humbly as I can, you know? And so only a fool ain't going to listen to wisdom. So,
yeah. And you know what? My prayer is for a lot of the content creators to be able to have a conversation. I would love to host and have you narrate, because you have the ability, Danielle, to demand that everybody be heard. My dream is to get a lot of content creators that are currently beefing right now, including myself. We can have a conversation on an open platform, get everything off our chest. It's enough money here for everybody. And let's start from there. I think that's worth a try. A lot of people ain't going to be with it because they are afraid to be held accountable. But that's what we do over here on Bonnet and Coffee. We talk about a lot. I love you guys so much. We will see you guys next week. Sparkle is MIA. We're going to try to find out what here.
Sparkle probably just sleep.
I'm going to have to bring Miss Frazier in and fire Sparkle. Guys, enjoy your Thursday Thursday. We love you guys so much, and go out and support each other, okay? The giggles, the laugh, the kiki, but you're going to learn a lot. Sit back and watch. You'll see exactly people for who they are. And when they show you who they are the first time, believe them. I love you guys. Have a great one. Peace out.
See, we have a whole generation who screams we value loyalty, but a painful truth that I discovered is many times they weren't loyal to you. They were loyal to the opportunity. And a person who does not understand the value of loyalty will never understand the damage of betrayal. They weren't loyal to you, they were loyal to the opportunity. And this is how I believe we have people who call themselves opportunists. You will always be out of tune with the orchestra of the faithful when the only tune you live for is opportunities. This is how we get hurt. We confuse loyalty with attachments. Please hear me. There is a massive difference with somebody who is assigned to you versus someone who's attached to you. Somebody who is assigned to you helps you complete tasks. But those who are attached to you only want to benefit from the task that you have completed. You see, they don't view you as a person. They view you as a purse. In fact, you will never know who is really loyal until they are faced with options and opportunities, because people don't abandon what they want. They abandon what they were using. You will never know. You will never know the loyal from the fake without options, opportunities, trials, and pandemics. But I'm loyal. I'm a rider. Everybody is willing to ride while you're in the yacht. But who is going to row with you in a crisis? Faithfulness and loyalty. Faithfulness is the constant choice to remain. It is the anthem and cadence of allegiance. Loyalty, faithfulness. Faithfulness is unwavering commitment. And commitment is the transportation system that takes a relationship.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Jerry back.